going against the advice of Vespasian, and having arrived ahead of the caravan, Cleo and Trajan have finally arrived in Ondar city. They found a place to stay in hope that they will have access to the less desirable areas of the city, as they have a number of people to speak with, those who are known to live in a situation of disrepute. Settling down for the night, after their busy day speaking to various business associates of Maximus, the two investigators lay their heads on their pillows and close their eyes. It's only when Trajan suddenly stirs with a sound of groaning that Cleo is awoken from her slumber.
Trajan, are you awake? Trajan? I can see you're in pain. Can you tell me what is wrong? Where are you feeling pain? Do I need to find a healer? Trajan? Trajan, speak to me. Trajan, of course, I need to check his pulse. 2 fingers to the neck. That's what Nera taught me. Your pulse is steady, my dear friend. You are sleeping deeply.
Of course he's sleeping deeply, but he is unharmed.
So, we finally meet. So you're the one the followers of the Tyrant King refer to as Shadow Lord.
You are very astute, young lady. You are much sharper than I anticipated.
Don't you dare patronize me. I demand to know what harm you've caused Trajan.
With any luck, none at all. I need him as my vessel after all. He must last as long as my journey to Varuna.
You want us to reach Varuna? Why? What is your purpose? For what nefarious scheme does our reaching Varuna aid you?
Because I want to be free of the Tyrant King's clutches. But I am unable to travel without a vessel.
So you've chosen Trajan. Why Trajan? What involvement do you have with Maximus? I heard you both talking that night.
Maximus is a fool. He believes I remain loyal to the Tyrant King. I simply want my freedom.
And why should I believe you? For what reason should I ever trust you on all of this? How do I know you will keep your word and keep Trajan alive?
Because Trajan is pivotal in the destruction of the Tyrant King. You know of his true family, but you do not know of his lineage.
His lineage? What do you mean by that? What is his lineage?
He is a direct descendant of the man who killed the Tyrant King. He is a direct descendant of Vander Mindstorm.
Really? And why should I believe you?
In time you will understand. But for now I must away and return to my dimension before I'm missed. The other generals are waiting for me to make the final pact. But without me, they will be unable to return. The ritual in Varuna will prevent them from being able to escape.
Escape what? This isn't over. I fear this is only just the beginning. Oh, Trajan.
Cleo.
Trajan. Trajan, let me feel your forehead. Trajan.
Cleo.
Trajan.
Cleo. What happened? What happened?
Trajan, you need to relax. You need to relax, please.
He appeared again, didn't he? The Shadow Lord. Shadow Lord.
Hush, Trajan. I and the Shadow Lord have spoken. But you need not worry yourself about that. Yeah, just relax. Rest. Just rest. Please.
Trust him, Cleo. Trust him, Cleo. He knows what he's doing.
And how would you know?
He knows what he's doing.
How would you know? Why should I trust him? Trajan, why should I trust him? Fainted. Perhaps it's for the best. He needs to gather his strength. I feel for him so much. He goes through so many different nightmares, yet he remains the sweetest and most trusting person I know. Innocence could easily be his middle name. Yet there is much more to him than many realize. To carry such knowledge is a great burden indeed.
There is a knock at the door. Cleo opens it, and standing in the doorway is a somewhat handsome man in a rather dashing outfit, his moustache neatly trimmed and cared for.
Are you that investigator woman?
I beg your pardon?
Are you Cleo? It's a simple question.
Then there's no need to be rude. An introduction would be nice to begin with.
Yes, I guess that would be useful. Absolutely. The name's Trajan. Dante Trajan.
I see. And for what purpose are you disturbing me and my sleeping friend at this time of night?
I come on behalf of a group of friends who have taken an interest in you and your friend on the bed there.
If you are referring to the predicament my friend finds himself in, we are on our way to Verona to free him of his bond with the Shadow Lord.
We aren't worried about your friend. Well, we are, but not in the manner that you would think.
Really?
Besides, we can talk about that much later when you reach Verona. No, I'm here to discuss something of much greater importance.
Let me guess. You're a vampire hunter. The answer is no. I'm sorry, Dante, but neither myself nor Trajan have the time to be acting as hunters or marks for your little group. As powerful and as noble as you may be, we have no time to discuss anything with you.
That's a pity, as Lord Eldred wishes to speak with both of you as soon as possible.
Lord Eldred? The founder of the Vampire Hunters?
The same. He requests your presence in the morning if you would be so kind as to attend. He's aware you have already met with Maximus.
Pardon? I haven't met with Maximus at all. I went to visit my old associate Gideon, and it was a rather short and sweet reunion. I did not meet with Maximus.
I thought Maximus might use a mind wipe. Allow me. There we go. Now, what do you know that can be of help?
Why, that no good, low-down, deceitful vampire. I remember everything. The amulet of recognition. He's going to use it to identify a new dancer that's joined his caravan. Allegedly, the two of them have a history.
If he has the amulet, we may already be too late. He needs a sacrifice of 4 in order to complete the pact with the creature that the amulet contains.
The family Lynette. He intends to sacrifice the mother and her 3 daughters.
Correction. His wife and 3 daughters.
Wife. So you have confirmation of this.
Vespasian has been telling us everything since he joined the caravan. He needed a good cover story, so we may have slipped a little suggestion towards his stepbrother Trajan, your friend in the bed over there, to suggest you send him as an undercover dancer working for you.
No. Vespasian is in grave danger. Maximus will probably already have it worked out that he has been working against him, and will do all he can to remove Vespasian before he can become too much of a threat.
We understand that Vespasian has already let slip to you in his most recent letter, and yes, he sends us a copy of it as well, that he is in fact a magic user. That to an extent is true, but he's no ordinary magic user. He's ethereal.
An ethereal? But that means that he can exist on an entirely different plane of reality. He can vanish and appear as he wishes. Does Trajan know anything about this?
It is best that he does not know, in the same way that he must not know yet about his true heritage and lineage. As soon as we saw him arrive through the gates, we realized exactly who he really is. I trust you have been keeping it from him.
Yes, and it pains me to do so. Though clearly there is a reason for him being separated at birth from his true family. However, I fear the day when he discovers the truth about himself. I cannot guarantee that he will react in a favorable manner.
That is for us to concern ourselves with. We are not only the vampire hunters, we are protectors of the monarchy, and Trajan has been under our close watch for his entire life. We are only becoming involved because of Maximus and the Shadow Lord.
You'll have to tell him eventually, and I will refuse to be the one to break his heart.
His heart will not be broken. It shall be strengthened. Now, I must return to my chapter house and report back to my Grand Master. By the time we meet again, we will have dealt with the scourge of the vampires, and Trajan shall be entirely free of the Shadow Lord.
I only hope you're right, Dante. It seems the stars are beginning to converge upon us, Trajan. I only hope that they are kind towards our mission and guide us to success. Otherwise, I fear for what may happen to my dear, sweet friend that you are. I could not bear to see your heart broken, nor your soul rendered from your sleep. I must sleep. If I am to meet with Lord Eldred, I must ensure that I'm at my best and sharpest mind. Trajan. 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 Good night, my dearest, sweetest friend. Soon your nightmare will be over, and you shall be free of the darkness that dwells within you. I promise you that we shall win against the evil, and that we can bring an end to the curse of the vampires. I shall personally end the reign of Maximus and his cruelty myself if I have to. Trajan.
The vampire hunters have shown their hand. With the approach they have made, it seems they are preparing to strike a blow at the heart of the vampires. However, Cleo will not know anything for certain about their plans until she speaks with Lord Eldred, founder and leader of the group. For now she must sleep, and as she lays her head down upon her pillow, she sees her friend slumbering softly, without any knowledge of what has occurred in the room that night. She smiles and softly laughs to herself, knowing that if he had been aware, he would have taken it in his stride. With that, she closes her eyes and drifts into a dream of sweet pleasantries and happiness. Her childhood, back in the kingdom of L-H.